You complained again about the traffic, the bills, the weather. You've been complaining about a lot of things lately. How tired you are, how fast time was flying, how nothing ever seemed to be enough. About everything. About nothing. And suddenly you caught yourself, noticing how much of your life had been spent waiting for things to get better, for someday, for next week, for the right time. And you wondered, how many more days were you going to waste like this? You don't get unlimited time. You don't get unlimited energy either. Everything and everyone you love will slowly fade. So are you really going to waste your time worrying about the small stuff? Or are you going to spend it doing what actually matters to you? Start choosing to really live life every minute you've got. Stop waking up every morning thinking that today is special, and actually do it. Don't stress so much about what's missing or what's wrong. Just focus on what's good. That's the mindset you should have right now, and every single day. You decide what's important. Maybe it's being with your family, so hug them a little longer. Tell people you love them. Laugh louder. Eat your favorite food like it's the first time you've ever tasted it. Or maybe it's chasing a dream you've had since you were a kid. Maybe it's doing something that makes you feel proud or alive. And stop letting little problems, annoyances, or other people's judgments drag you down. Stop stressing over the traffic, the rude comments, or the dishes piling up in the sink. Because honestly, those things don't matter. Instead, pour your heart into things that make your life feel real and rich. The moments, the people, and the passions that truly count. When you focus on what matters, you live your days with meaning, not regret. You're not just passing time anymore. You're making it worth something. You stop racing through life like it's a checklist. You're not rushing towards someday anymore. You start to realize and really appreciate that the small things, like the smiles, the jokes, the ordinary dinners, are actually the big things. Because joy isn't something you find only in big moments or big achievements. It's already there, hidden in the small everyday experiences. A good meal, a good walk outside, a real conversation. And honestly, those little things aren't little at all. They're the real treasures. Make it a habit to find at least one thing to be joyful about each day. Even on the hard days, there's always something if you look close enough. You don't have to wait for something huge to feel happy. Joy is already a part of your life, even when it's messy, even when it's hard. When you live like that, you're not wasting time. You're honoring life itself. Joy isn't just for the good days. It's for all days, even the tough ones, if you keep your heart open to it. Even when life feels short or uncertain, you still have a choice. You can fill your days with real living instead of just dragging yourself through them. Every moment you spend laughing, playing, loving, or even just being still with someone you care about, that's a gift. And no matter what's happening around you, your passion and enthusiasm can light up your world. Whether it's your work, your hobbies, or your relationships, bring your energy and excitement into everything you do. Because passion is contagious. It inspires others. It can make even the hardest times feel lighter. When you live with that kind of fire inside you, you don't just light up your own life. You light up the people around you too. It reminds everyone that life isn't just about getting through the day. It's about grabbing the best parts with both hands and holding on tight. Remember, life's meant to be lived with your whole heart, not halfway, not dragging yourself through the days, fully, wildly, joyfully. Good days, hard days, even the really tough ones. No matter what, you still have a choice. You can decide to show up with passion and real enthusiasm every single day. When you do, even the smallest moments start to feel alive. You don't have to pretend everything's perfect because it won't be, and that's okay. But when you pour your energy into what matters, when you smile, when you work hard, when you laugh even when it's hard. That's when you're really living. Don't just endure your life. Celebrate it. Chase the things you love. Dive into your work, your dreams, and your relationships with excitement, because life isn't meant to be just survived. It's meant to be lived fully. And when you start living like that, heart wide open, you'll start noticing opportunities everywhere. Opportunities come in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes they show up when you least expect them. When life hands you a chance to do something meaningful, don't hesitate. Grab it with both hands. Maybe it's a project at work. Maybe it's a hobby you've been scared to start. Maybe it's just helping someone when they need it. Whatever it is, give it everything you've got. You never know what kind of impact you can make until you step up and try. When an opportunity shows up, don't waste it. Even when time feels short or life feels tough, it's still worth it to keep doing what matters. Take chances to create, to teach, to love, to share, to be there for someone. Because sometimes you don't get a second shot. And sometimes the chance you take leaves a mark that lasts forever, for you and for others. If you're brave enough to try, you might leave behind more than you ever imagined. So be grateful for every single day. Gratitude is a way of making even the hardest days feel lighter. Take a moment each day to remember what you're thankful for. Your health, your family, your friends, even just the simple fact that you're alive today. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel good. It changes the way you see everything. Even when life's tough, you can choose to see the good that's left. Being thankful helps you spot the blessings you still have, the people you love, the memories you're making, the difference you're still able to make. When you focus on gratitude, you feel stronger. You start to notice the little joys instead of only seeing the struggles. Gratitude reminds you that life's still precious, even when it's messy, even when it's not perfect. It doesn't fix everything, but it helps you keep going. It helps you see what's still good, what's still worth fighting for. And maybe that's the real point, seeing clearly enough to make better choices. Because once you notice what matters, it gets harder to ignore what doesn't. You start to realize you can't do everything. You shouldn't have to. So instead of trying to carry it all, maybe it's time to focus on what actually counts. Life is full of choices, and sometimes choosing one thing means letting go of another. Instead of trying to juggle everything, give yourself permission to focus on what really counts. Making these thoughtful choices isn't just about saying no, it's about saying a bigger yes to what makes your life feel full and meaningful. By choosing your time and energy with intention, you ensure that your days are spent on what is most meaningful to you. Remember, you can't do everything, but you can choose to do what matters most. This mindset leads naturally into the practice of essentialism, living by design, not by default. It's like becoming the architect of your own life, carefully deciding where to place your time, energy, and attention. Rather than reacting to whatever comes your way, you consciously build the life you truly want. Throughout your days, keep asking yourself, is this how I want to spend my time? And don't be afraid to make adjustments as needed. By living with intention, you give meaning to each moment and stay true to what's most important to you. As you keep living with greater intention, something else begins to happen. You start to see what truly deserves your time and energy, and what no longer does. As your perspective changes, you may also find it easier to let go of material possessions and focus more on what truly brings meaning, love, community, and personal growth. Rather than chasing after wealth or status, you can choose to invest your time and energy in experiences and relationships that truly nourish your spirit and bring lasting fulfillment. By releasing the constant desire for more things, you create space for a life rich in meaning, purpose, and connection. At the center of this meaningful life is the practice of living with intention, making mindful choices about how you spend your time, and where you place your energy. When you're present in each moment, making decisions that reflect your values, you create a life that feels not only fulfilling, but also deeply true to who you are. Along the way, it's important to allow yourself to feel your emotions fully, whether they're feelings of joy, sorrow, or fear. Emotions aren't something to avoid. They are important guides that help you understand yourself and the world around you more deeply. By welcoming your emotions instead of pushing them away, you open the door to greater insight, personal growth, and a richer, more genuine experience of life. And as you grow in understanding, forgiveness becomes a powerful ally on the journey toward peace. Forgiving yourself and others is important if you want to let go of anger, guilt, or regrets. When you forgive, it lifts a weight off your heart. It helps you feel lighter, more hopeful, and ready to move forward.